afternoon, everybody. I'm Tom Vessel.
I'm Z Garcia.
And I'm Camilla.
Welcome to Crowdsurfing. We talk about different projects that are on Gamefound and Kickstarter. Just want to let you know, we know there are mega projects in the world that are going on right
Somewhere.
now. Huge projects. No, there are.
Yeah, no,
There's
there are
really big
there's
projects.
some good things out there.
Are we talking
out
about them this
there.
week? We are not.
No.
Of course not. We refuse.
Okay? They are
Tom
ending
hates fun.
later than 7 days
No.
from now.
Yeah, we talk about stuff that's ending 7 or 8 days from now, and then we'll get to the other stuff next week.
Yes, okay.
Got it. Be here next week.
Correct.
Don't be sick on Wednesday. Noted.
Glad that was your criteria.
That's
But
what you were thinking of? Okay. Why not?
Well, I wasn't going to die by next Wednesday. What did you think?
No, I don't
Where'd
know.
you think I was going
no,
with
you were
that?
just saying
Be
I
here
won't
on
be
Wednesday.
sick because it's a good crowd surfing.
Yeah.
If it was a bad one, would you not be here?
What?
If it was
Okay.
a bad one, would you not be here?
I
Because
can't,
if
I
so,
can't answer that because I would
if
not
so,
be here.
well, bye.
I got to go.
There's there's projects to talk about this week. Whether they're good or not, we'll find out. But before that, we're sponsored by Gamefound, and there's a project on there I want to tell you about. Take a look. Today we're taking a look at the Voynich puzzle. So this is based on an actual mysterious manuscript that people think came from the Renaissance, and trying to figure out the cryptic meaning of this. So this game here from Salt and Pepper Games shows this here, and you can see that you're going to have pages from the book that are going to be in front of you, and you're going to be taking actions with these to help, quote-unquote, decipher the Voynich puzzle. And there's this big double-sided board out here where you'll be working in these different sections. You can see all these cool pieces. There's actually little wooden puzzle pieces here. This is a game from Danny Garcia, and he has made a bunch of great games, Barcelona, Windmill Valley, and you're also, it's a small independent publisher. They want you to know that, and there's all sorts of cool, like, parts of this. You're going to learn more about the mystery. You're going to see different pieces involved with it. You can download the rulebook and check out the game now. So definitely check out the Voynich puzzle. It's on Gamefound right now. Maybe you'll be the one to solve the mystery. All right. Okay. All right. Here we go. Let's take a look at these projects.
Okay.
Went up. Here we go.
You did, yep.
Well, no,
We're going to jump right into this with
All right.
Under Our Sun 2nd Edition and Miniature Expansion. Under Our Sun has a Dice Tower seal of approval. I believe that is from you.
It is not.
Never
Z?
played
Nope.
It's from Brian.
Brian
He
Drake.
gave it an 8.2, Tom.
Did he?
Yes, he did.
An 8.2.
8.2.
Tom. You stand for that sort of nonsense
I
on
will
the
be
Dice
talking
Tower?
to
Can
Brian
I do
immediately.
points now as
Because
well?
I'm going to start giving out a whole lot of 8.4 or 5s.
Yep, the next year of my reviews are just going to be re-reviews on the...
We're gonna go
When
to-
this game came out, it was a 7. I gave it a 7.
We're gonna go to
It's now a 6.72.
1,000-point
Done.
scale. 8.49
Yep.
Yeah.
is a game that's so good.
Oh, it's almost there. You almost had it.
Anyhow, this game looks... Oh, there's so many of these post-apocalyptic fill out the board games. I remember this game because it was sitting here for a while.
That's right.
And then Brian wanted to review it, so we sent it to him.
Yeah.
And that's the last I heard of it.
Till now, when you find out it's an 8.2, apparently.
It is getting this... In this 2nd edition, they are doing some updates and upgrades to it, right? They've streamlined some of the rules. You can get the update kit, and then they're also bringing the miniatures instead of you saw the bad guys there, just have the standees. They're bringing miniatures to it. So I think it's mainly a reprint and a let's fix a couple things.
Well, it's got to be, because if you take a look at this page, right? So it starts off here. Here's the world of Under Our Sun. And they show off these miniatures, right? In the world of Under Our Sun. And then for a long time, you're just looking at all the different possible pledges and things. I'm like, well, what about it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just assuming you know about it already.
Right.
This is for people who already have the game.
Well, I mean, that's what it is, right? Do you want to update the rules and do you want miniatures?
Yeah.
Well, it's doing
You
well.
know,
1,000
so,
backers. We're
yeah.
not going to make fun of that. That's doing really well. So maybe I'll get a chance to play it at some point. But this theme just really... I know you love this theme.
I do, but it's still never... It did sit on the shelf. I never was captivated to grab it and necessarily dig into it, so...
I wonder why. I wonder if the time of year was. Did it come in right at Gen Con and S and stuff, and just the...
Might have been. I had no
maybe. I don't know.
idea, yeah.
I don't know.
I might give it even higher than 8.2. Who knows?
8.25.
All right. ExoTerra
the giant mech campaign you've been waiting for. I must have missed this one last week because this one's down to 36 hours. I like how this one looks, and this is a theme I think.
This you love, this whole big mech thing. That's you.
I do.
Yeah.
I think it's a theme that's not done very much in
They
board
don't
gaming.
do too many, and certainly whenever it is done, it's almost entirely a rip-off of those, that one mech.
Battletech?
Battle,
yeah.
whatever.
I
Gundam, that's what I'm thinking.
wait.
I'm a little annoyed about that because...
Will you go back up?
Yes.
Slowly right there. Well, back down? Oh, that says Zach. I thought that said Z. Never mind. You can carry
I
on.
never heard of
The
this.
mothers
That's what I
are
thought.
burning, by the way. When we were at Gen Con, there were some booths there selling Gundam models.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, oh, I should buy one of these. Me and Jimmy could put it together. And I just couldn't... They all looked the same.
They all look
They
the
were
same.
really... I was like looking for one that struck me as different.
Yeah.
And there wasn't
Yeah.
one. I just
To
found
the-
that to be annoying.
To the uninformed eye, you're like, well, this is all the same, and I
Right.
get
Oh, no,
that.
I'm going to
you
get
know
yelled
what I
at.
mean?
But I'm looking for one that, for example, it might be yellow. They're usually white with red and blue trimming.
Right.
There might be the occasional black one. I went to this huge Gundam shop in Seoul one time, and it's awesome. But again, they kind of all look the same. They're
Sure.
all that same style to them.
I'm just realizing
think-
right now I don't know the word you're saying. Gundam?
Gundam?
Gundam? Like how do you spell it?
Gun-
Gundam?
Damn.
Gundam. Okay.
Yeah.
Not like Gangnam style, right?
No.
Okay.
That's
I
a
definitely
place.
thought that's what you were thinking, saying
Yeah,
the
you'll
whole
see
time.
it.
All right, so we'll pull up Gundam.
You've seen these, like, mechs, probably.
I don't know that I have.
That's not a very good picture.
Yeah.
So it's
Why
like
can't I-
Transformers?
Why can't I? Oh, why don't I go to images?
Try that.
Yeah, they do look a lot like Transformers. Why am I saying Gundam's
So is
miniature
that
game?
like-
I just put in Gundam.
So Gundam is a style?
Yes.
Okay.
They all look like this. Or that.
AliExpress.
So yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
just-
all kind
they
of
just
look like a big mech. You know,
big
it's
Transformer
very
that
anime
doesn't
inspired.
transform.
Yeah, they don't have
Sometimes-
the look of a Transformer quite.
Sometimes they can transform. Wow, we're really
What is
all over the
that?
place. We'll
yeah,
get
so
to
they
it.
All right,
are.
well,
yes, it's a type of mech. It's a style or an IP. I don't know, but they all look kind of like that. This one's different because they are. This looks closer to like the ones you see in like Avatar, the ones you see in like the Matrix sequel, or whatever, where like people climb in it
That's the one I like.
and they're like 3 times as big as a person,
Yep.
not like 80 times.
Yep.
You know
Like
what I
that-
mean?
Like that one where they jump out of the plane, they come down,
Planet Titanfall, is that what we're talking
something
about?
like that. What is
Titanfall
that?
is fire.
Oh, it's so good. I don't know.
I don't
It's a
know
movie.
what we're talking about.
No,
You
they
know
come
what-
out. They
you
go,
don't know what Titanfall is?
and they're
a
fighting
video
big
game.
like Godzilla things.
Oh no, you're talking about like Pacific Rim.
Yes, that one.
No, but those are
huge.
those are enormous.
I love it. I want one
They're
of those.
so big.
Yes.
It takes 2 pilots to share the mental
I
load.
know.
You know why? Because of the plot.
I like those ones.
Yeah, these are also they're distinct. Again, as dumb as it is, if you're just different colors, it's easy to remember which one's which.
Power
Yeah.
Rangers.
I don't need them to be that silly. Yes, I'm saying that. Anyhow, this looks cool to me. It's their first game, so who knows? And there is a lot of text on these cards. There's also 357 different cards. I'm hoping I'm hoping it's fun, but it looks like it's probably a sideways step from BattleTech.
Okay.
To me, this looks pretty good, and especially this week. Among a lot of the other stuff we're
This one
looking at
stands
this
out.
week, this looks pretty good, and I do like the way they're tackling this theme, this setting, what
Yeah.
have you. So this one's near the top third or it is in the top third for me this week.
All right, Donning the Sacred Heart, Limits of Glory Campaign 5.
Generalissimo.
Yeah, if you don't know that this is a war game, that title's going to make no sense to you. This is a game in the Limits of Glory series. It's time for the elections for the Royalist.
Generalissimo.
Thank you, sir.
I don't know why. That word is a great word.
That is.
You know?
That is nice.
Like Gundam.
It sounds way
I
more
learned something.
cooler than a general. Like,
Yeah,
I have a
yeah.
general. You're like, well, sorry.
Hold my many badges.
They don't really show a lot of the game. They sure talk about it a lot.
They
But I
show
mean,
a lot of flags.
But I also feel like this is one like,
There's
you
the
know
game.
what this is. You know what I mean? Like, hey,
I
does this
think
theme, I mean,
so.
you know what the game is going to be. Does this theme draw you in within this style? Cool. This project's for you.
That is a busy, busy board, boy. Whew.
Astro Out, a worker placement board game where you explore the universe, gather colleagues, and grow your own company.
Speaking of having a hard time understanding what you're looking at, this one is a foreign, Kickstarter. I understand that, but I had a really hard time.
Sorry, watching you guys.
Why are you watching us on your phone?
We're here.
He wants credit for the comment. He doesn't want to comment on the keyboard right in front of
Comment
him.
on the keyboard
because
right in front of
then
you,
it'll
Joey.
just say Dice
So
Tower.
these guys
Yeah,
made this game here.
that's what it is.
Embarrassing for you.
Man, I don't know how to pronounce this particularly, but we've played this one, and it's very, very okay, and that might be nicer than what it deserves.
Is it, once you get to the real rule book and play it, is it really clear? Because, I mean,
No.
kind of back to
It was
Z's
not
point,
clear
I
at
was
all.
like,
I really struggled.
Right,
don't
and I
know,
can't tell.
yeah.
I'm like, is this just so complex and you're trying to simplify it, oversimplify it to where it's still convoluted because I don't have enough?
I think it is just probably bad translation, because in the last game, it was, as far as we could figure out, you were able to move your stuff as far as you want.
Okay.
That was not communicated well. It was just like, move to one of these
basics.
spots. I'm like, well, can I go backwards? Can I, you need to tell me exactly what I can and cannot do.
Yes. Yeah,
Also,
this
don't
one.
justify your text.
Oh, yes.
I really
that does
dislike
bother me.
Like, what is this?
Right.
Yeah, especially when you get a weird line like that. Characters can line is like.
That's when you change that. Like, oh, you know what? Allow this to go a little bit more so you can get generate there. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to justify it, you need to, like, massage it afterward.
I have in my life combined 48 years here. I've seen maybe 5 times where you need to justify something. You don't need to.
You certainly for style, but not for readability.
Maybe a
Correct,
title.
yeah.
I'm talking about a paragraph of text.
Yeah.
Almost never.
No.
No.
I agree.
All right. Oh, also the game looks fine. Okay. Excursion tiles. You get these on a cruise ship, but they're going to cost you. The war between hexagons and squares is over. Did you know this was over?
I love that. For a second there, for a split second, I was like, "Is that the theme of this game?"
That
and I'm
would
like,
be an
"Oh,
amazing
I was like,
theme.
"Oh, this is literal tiles. Never mind."
I will point out, Joey asked me to point out, if you go down really far, it'll show that you can print the files. You can either print them regular so that you can paint them, or you can use multicolor prints on them. So if you don't either want to paint them, or if you just want to dry brush it to give the effects, or wash it, something like that. So I do like that flexibility. I think that's really cool. I mean, to be able to get these to the table quickly to play. I mean, terrain is some of the right there. So terrain is some of the
cool.
easiest stuff to, I think, paint anyway. But still, I mean, if you just printed it, that right there on the right, and then just after that, I would just dry brush it or just wash it to fill in the cracks. I think that's very quickly table ready.
Right.
By the way, I'm not a big fan of the whole let's mix hexes with squares.
Well, the problem is you can't do that. What they're actually doing is mixing hexes with squares, and they have triangles
And
to
triangles.
fill in the corners that don't match up.
Yeah.
I hate that. No,
Right.
that's a whole lot of shapes. It's okay for your castle to be
Right.
broken down into hexes or squares. Let the war continue, I say.
I mean, you don't because you don't go from one piece to 2. You go from 1 to 3. You don't go
Yeah.
from hexes to hexes and squares. You go from hexes to squares to triangles.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
But also,
it's
it's
meaningless.
It's not unnecessary thing. If the game's hexes or squares, I'll deal with your system of movement.
Yeah, it's fine.
I don't need both.
Right.
I wasn't sitting
Yeah,
there going,
yeah.
you know what would make this hexagon game better? Squares.
Yeah, that's
If
silly.
only.
Forget it.
Yeah.
That actually is the biggest problem I have with this. I'm not
Yeah.
interested in it because of that. I don't need this.
Yeah.
I want all hexes or all squares. Because if I'm going to use this for a game, that game is going to be based on hexes or squares. There's no game that's based on both.
Right.
But I mean, if you're getting the STLs, you could just print one or the other then, right?
Sure,
You don't
sure.
have
but
to
that's
mix
not
them.
what this is
Yeah.
pushing.
But it is one system that would let you go either way with it, instead of like, this is my hex one and this is my square one. It's
Yeah.
like, this is the system I use.
Right.
I will say, I think personally, and you said that painting these tiles is easier than most other painting, and I don't know, you know, I haven't done it, but I would not play a game on terrain that was 3D printed that was not painted. I think
What
it
if
would
it
look,
was multicolored, like those ones down there?
Multicolor still looks in person.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it looks neater in their pictures, but in person, I found it still looks a little. Looks 3D painted.
It does, yeah.
Print it.
It does for
It
sure.
has a very toy quality.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
miniature games.
Cheap toy, kind of like, hey, look, that brown then becomes blue. It's like,
and they're getting a lot better.
Yeah.
But yes, I agree.
They are getting better, and I think we're within 5-10 years. I mean, already you can buy printers that do multicolor so much easier than they used to.
Oh, for sure.
That printer that we used to have at Dice Tower is like garbage compared to what they
It
have
is,
now.
yeah. And it was. I mean, it was an Ender. It was good. It was a good printer.
Okay. Anyway, Pixie Trails. Why am I talking about Pixie Trails?
I
Because
think.
it's a
Oh,
game, and it's a rough week.
Yeah.
No, wasn't this the one where you put the numbers together, or is that a different game?
No, you don't put the
No.
numbers together. You have a grid out there.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has a little character, and then you play a card where you're going to go up or down or left or right. And after we've all moved simultaneously, then you take an action based on how many people ended with you.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the game.
And then whoever ends with the most Pixie
Something.
points
Or
or
feathers or
food,
something.
I think it was. Yeah,
It looks
this
okay.
I will say this is one of the best put together pages I think
Yeah.
of this week. You just described the game after looking at this for just a couple minutes, I'm sure.
Oh,
you know
I
what I
didn't
mean?
even. No.
No,
I
you just-
literally haven't opened this tab.
No, but I mean, like, it's very well put together. This is one of the best how to plays, I think, when we're talking about like, hey,
I
if I
agree.
go to how to play, don't make me go watch a video. Here it has this little animation with right below you, it tells you what they're doing.
Yeah.
And then you move on to the next step. I think this is one of the best put together pages of the week.
And I think this could be a really neat little game to see at a convention from a publisher. It also is going to, I don't know, maybe it's doing well. I don't remember, but it's
not.
gonna struggle a little bit. This is a very simple, tiny impulse purchase. It's hard to do impulse purchases, I think, on Kickstarter, because there's no immediate reward. That's the point of the impulse.
Yeah.
Yeah, buying ice cream and trying a weird flavor. That's the point of the impulse.
Right.
To try it right now. Ooh, that's weird. I kind of have a sweet tooth. Bam. It's not like, you know what? Yeah, popcorn ice cream does sound good. I'm going to try that in a year.
Right.
No.
yeah.
You know what? I will agree with one of the commenters said it looks like Pixie Trails. That if you
Yep.
that box, that looks like an S in front of the T.
Yep.
Yeah.
It does.
It really does.
Yep.
That's not an S. Are we sure? Because it's a lowercase T.
It's
says
not.
Pixie
It's
Trails
Trails
right
up
here,
top.
you know.
You're right.
Right.
You're right.
Yeah.
All right.
It's camel up all over again.
Scratch Island. There was another game
What was that?
like last year that was all about Scratch, and I was kind of interested in it.
Right.
I don't think it's come out yet.
Did you remember if you backed it or not? Because I remember.
No.
I remember being excited about that one. I couldn't remember what it's called either, but
I'm a little interested in. I don't like scratching in a lot of games. Like Clank 2 had way too much scratching
Yeah.
in it.
Yeah.
Not as bad as Pandemic 2. Nothing will ever
Right.
beat
Right.
that. But I like the
Spoilers.
scratching that's in.
Spoilers, she said.
It's not a spoiler. It's right
It's
out
a-
the gate.
I didn't know it.
It's been a while. It's been out.
Still didn't know it.
It's not a spoiler.
Gundam.
Tend. I like the scratching in Tend because there's just a little bit of it.
Right.
And I do like the whole idea of scratching for me is more interesting when it's not scratch off this big square to find the hidden text underneath, but more like scratches and see what symbol you found, almost like
Yeah.
a lotto ticket.
Yeah.
It is, right.
Which
yeah.
is
Which
what
is
this is.
exactly what the
Yeah.
point of that kind of mechanism is. It makes it feel good to be like, ooh, what did I get? You know, and then you see what you got
Yeah.
right there.
Now-
you don't have to wait 18 months to get some stupid game about pixies.
Now, I will say, though, that if you're going to put scratching in a game, it better be easy. It really better be
Yeah.
The game?
No, the scratching.
Yeah.
It needs
Yeah.
to come off fairly easily. I don't care if you have to figure it out, because, like, again, the Clank one was really hard.
Yeah.
There have been some where
And
you
it's-
should be able to use your nails and get it off,
Right.
I think.
I mean, at least this
Yeah.
one comes with something, but in lieu of that, yes, you should be able to. And it shouldn't have to be very precise either. Like, this is okay. It looks like the symbols are going to be big. You can really just kind of do the middle of the square. But if you have to go, like, all the way to the edge or be real precise with your scratching, or else you might reveal the next one next to it, something like
Yeah,
that, that gets troublesome.
Mike said it was one upon a line.
Once
Yeah,
upon
that's
a
it.
line,
Once
the
upon a line, so-
butterfly's breath.
Okay.
I definitely don't remember the butterfly breath, but
All right. Well, this one
believe you.
looks interesting.
Yeah.
But I'm still kind of waiting for the other one to see if I like this genre or not. Really. Mm-hmm. Hey, Adventure and Quest, the ultimate game tables. I wouldn't really throw out the term ultimate game tables willy-nilly, but they're going to do it. Every other game table doesn't exist. It's hard for me to tell a table when I'm not in person, frankly.
I do think that this one is definitely not targeted towards U.S. audiences because of the shipping and stuff, and so this is probably a good, more affordable option for, European backers and things like that. That is a big push of it. It doesn't necessarily talk about that, but when you get down to shipping, you see that very, very quickly.
I did not look at the price of this, so I don't know. It didn't quite look as premium as many of the other competitors in this space.
This looks like it's in line with Carolina tables, maybe, or a slight step up above All Play.
Maybe.
It's 2,000.
I don't
it's like
know.
right at 2,000 euros. Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
And that's
I don't know.
medium table.
Yeah.
The large one. So the Adventure Large is 2,500. The Adventure King is 27.
Yeah, that's pricey.
The two big things that I saw that it does that other tables don't necessarily always do is the rail on the outside for your component holders is also on the inside.
Right.
And then you have this system that you can put down these, I guess, kind of beams in the middle of the table to actually then put the thing on top to raise that middle part up. If you want to play on that felt, but don't want to have it.
Yeah, you sort
depth,
of lift up the vault by not lifting it up like that one company where you crank it up, but put some beams in the way.
Yeah.
And then, I did not love that.
I do like that, but I don't like it just being, two beams in there, because then I'm like, well, if I accidentally lean on the felt, then the whole table goes this way, and then it's like, wait, why are we playing this? But I think
didn't seem like enough support. He put two beams in there across the table from here to the end of this desk. He threw one there and one there, and bam, the top goes on that.
Yeah.
These look like one buys also. I'm like, no, dude, what?
But I could definitely see me using that for card games. We were just talking about for a shuffle or something like that. I want it more up and not what am I trying? Not repressed. What do you call that? Not sunk,
recessed.
I guess. Yeah, recessed. Yeah, not recessed. But I didn't love the system. I didn't think it was quite there. Like you said, I want a little bit more, give me a whole piece to put in there. So anyway, like I said, I think this is more focused on
I would not want to be in the table business right now. There are so many of them.
That's a tough business to go into. Also, cool it with the lights. We're way past the lights in the table, folks.
Yeah.
It's still a selling point, man.
It was a fad that should have died many years ago. They're not that great. They just sort of get in your eyes.
They look great in pictures, and none of their friends have bought one yet to know that they're worthless. That's why they're still a thing.
It's a good show-off thing.
That's
All
it.
right, let's go from tables to trays here. These are Game Tamer trays. And they're showing off several ones here. They were showing off Spirit Island, Gloomhaven. These are basically little cubby holes for cards. This is not the first time these have existed. I've definitely seen this exact one before. I've not seen one set up necessarily like that. And my biggest problem with these is I think they look ugly. I don't know how to explain it.
You don't like that
look
cut
raw.
wood?
They're
They look
very
raw.
raw.
Yeah, it's
They're
a raw look.
They have all those notches in them so that you can do them in different ways.
Right.
But I don't need the components. I don't need this setup like this. For cards, yes. I don't mind having stacks of cards, but I want my components in nice, big, open trays that we can reach my fat fingers in and pull them out.
Yeah.
Stacks of cards, I'm all on board. That looks really cool.
I like that. I really like that, draw pile, discard pile separation. Sure. I really like that. I like the modularity of this as well. I think I'm with you. I think this is a great system for cards. It's not one
magnetic?
that I would... Yes. I think it's a great system for cards. It's not one that I'd be looking for components specifically, except for I did like that they have that one slanted notch in the back. So if you're doing something like Quacks of Quedlinburg, where you need the card and then the component in front of it. So all these components are this card.
That's cool.
And so it has that to keep your components labeled.
Yeah.
You could do the card rack. Couldn't you do that with a card rack?
Card rack.
Like a thing that holds cards in front of you without you having to hold them.
Yeah.
Couldn't you just do that with a card rack? Put a card there.
But you said it's
And
one
the bits
thing.
in front.
And then just put the components in a bin in front of that card rack. Yeah, you could do something like that.
Yeah,
I just
guess
if
you're
you're already going to have these for the cards, then. And again, they're going to come apart and store really easy, I think, as well. So I think this is really intriguing. I like the raw wood. Oh, they actually showed quacks. I didn't realize
Yeah,
that.
but BGG actually sells specific containers, and they're colored too.
But then you're getting it for that game. I think this is a more universal option is what they're going for.
I can't think of almost any other game that does it besides Quacks that has the card with the components with it.
But I'm saying maybe you only use it that way, but then you're using those same bins for Gloomhaven, for your Spirit Island, for your, Mage Knight, whatever it is you're playing. So I think that's what the target is this is a universal option as opposed to the BGG ones where you get it and you keep it in the game box.
Yeah.
I just wish they'd look nicer, like the paint or something.
The look of these? Do you like the look, that kind of raw wood look?
I do, yeah. I don't love it, but I do like it.
Yeah, I don't love these. I wouldn't pursue these. The magnets are out and out. You see where they are, which is fine, but it loses a little bit of that magic of things sort of just like bloop, bloop, coming together, and you're like, oh, wow, magic.
I suppose you could paint them yourself.
You could stain it, but you won't hide the magnet by staining it.
But I do think it would look better in a darker wood, whether it is stained. I just don't want to stain them all. But I think
laminate,
if it came,
some kind of...
I can't remember what it's called. It's a specific kind of wood they use for this laser printing. But
that laser, like a laser insert.
Yeah,
type
I can't think
wood,
what the hybrid wood is called.
Would you prefer this unfinished wood or 3D print it? Look.
It depends on the printer. It depends. That depends on so much. I mean, it depends on the printer, I think. And so because I think this is a safer option because you know what you're getting. A 3D printer, it really depends.
You know what I want is I want folded space to make these.
This modular?
Yeah.
Problem is folded space goes together with glue.
Yeah.
Well, you glue them and then you put magnets in.
But then you don't have the modularity of it.
Well, you could. It won't all be there, but some of it would be there.
But then you get rid of like the easy storage solution because they...
But they would look nice.
Okay.
Looks are everything. That's what I teach my kids.
My kid. Let's move on.
Abyss Echo, The Forbidden Right. One of the biggest Kickstarters of this week, if not the biggest.
It is not the biggest.
It is not. Okay.
There's a $7 million project.
I meant of the board game stuff.
Well, you didn't clarify.
Didn't we already go over one that was bigger than this, I thought?
More than 400,000?
Yeah, I thought one of these had quite a bit of money, no? Maybe I'm wrong.
Yet.
It doesn't matter.
Anyway, this one's huge. Also, Kickstarter loves it. Anyhow, this is from Tin Universe. This is their first one. I'm actually surprised it's doing so well as a first one, not for any other reason than that, right?
They had a bunch of content creators talk about this, I guess, because they show at one point a bunch of people in the industry, I guess, did content for it. It looks like one of those, not quite an escape room in a box, but one of those like mystery catch the killer thing we send you monthly, except this is one time, right? And you scratch things off, fold things, open things. It's supposed to be, this is what I'm talking about. You get some piece of mail from Massachusetts, Arkham, 1920s that hasn't been opened until now, I guess is the gimmick. And then you crack that open and solve some puzzles or what have you. I don't know. I guess that if you're really into that genre of play, that style of interaction, then this looks pretty cool. And maybe that's all. Maybe that's what it is.
Did they say how long it takes?
That was my
I don't
question
know.
too. Right.
Yeah.
I think that was my issue. Is there's too many unknowns
for a disposable game. If it lasts for 30 hours, I'm great. That's fine. But if it's 5 hours, I'm not as interested.
I don't know. I think I'd be okay with it being 5 hours if it's going to be like 5 or 6 friends are coming over for like a murder mystery night or something like that, and you do this instead. But this seems more smaller play scope, smaller like number of people, like 2 or 3 people, and then that's a high price point for that low of people. I think I needed more information on those kind of logistical questions, before jumping into this.
I also want to know with this many components and secrets and stuff, they can't make any mistakes.
Right.
Because then you can't even check for if something's right or wrong.
Right. Yeah.
So, I mean, there's probably going to be minor mistakes. You cannot avoid that. That sort of thing happens. But if it says open box B and there is no box B, that's a problem. And that often happens with some of these bigger projects like this. Especially, I'm assuming there's going to be translation involved too, which adds to that.
Right.
Yeah. It does look cool, though. It looks really interesting, and I wouldn't mind getting a big box of this stuff, but I'm also realistic to know that if I get a big box of this, I'd be like, ooh, when are we going to do this? And we'd be like, yeah, we should do this.
Well, then I think you would
2
also.
years later, we'd be like, we should really get
Yeah,
down to doing
and
this.
then 3 years later, you'd be like, you know what? I'm just going to open everything, and you just go through it all.
Yeah,
And be
it's tricky. You gotta set time aside for this stuff.
Yeah.
So, but again, if you're the target audience, yeah, it looks cool.
Light in the Dark and Fires of Thokaia expansion. This is from Arcana Games. A solo dungeon crawler.
Have you heard of this game before? This
Nope.
Light in the Dark game?
Did not.
Yeah, I never heard of it either. This is the expansion, but obviously mainly the expansion, but they're including the base game also. Never heard of it.
So the fires part is the expansion.
Yeah,
Right.
Fires
Okay.
of Thokaia
Okay,
or
the
whatever. They
lights
were
is
saying
the-
with a heart T, Thokaia, I think.
Okay.
But the Light in the Dark solo thing was not aware of that. It looks cool. It looks interesting enough, but
Yeah.
didn't know anything about it.
Are you interested in it?
I don't know if I'm not super into big, expansive solo board games. I very quickly fall into video games.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like my threshold for solo board gaming is pretty low. You start having me set up boards and various bits and then upkeep. I'm like, I'm good. I'm gonna go play Skyrim.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where I won't make a mistake. You know, I won't
Right.
forget to update some track. This is, I think, pretty firmly in that camp for me.
Okay. All right, next we have Doomguard, the Supers versus Cthulhu board game. Man, there's a lot of Cthulhu stuff these days.
Yeah.
But superheroes
This
against.
game, like I looked at it, I watched the video, I'm like, if ever a game screamed Richard Launius that wasn't from Richard Launius, it is this game.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh my goodness.
Wasn't there a game already called Doomguard, though?
I thought that
I
too,
thought
but I
so.
did not find that. So this is, if you don't know who Richard Launius is, or if you don't know, he's the guy who did like Arkham Horror back in the day, the
Okay.
original Arkham Horror. He worked on second
Pirates
edition.
versus Dinosaur.
Yeah, and then he
Okay.
also is the one who did the
Freedom
superhero
5.
Freedom 5 video
Oh, okay.
board game.
I was gonna say this one kind of reminds me of
Yeah.
Freedom 5.
So this is like
okay,
Freedom
got
5. It like really looks like Freedom 5 meets Arkham Horror.
Right. Yeah.
So it's like I saw this and I legit was like, is this a Richard Launius game? Because it really looks like it. It's not. It just looks like
Well,
that.
who? Let's see.
That's
we have
what it
designer
is.
diary
Mike
down
Heller
here.
said we did a live play last year. That's right. That's where we're remembering it from.
What?
did I play
Doomguard.
Who did?
He's saying we did.
No, but like who was in it?
Hey, Mike, we're gonna need some more details.
If I was in this, I'm gonna be real shocked.
I remember. I remember this one.
You do.
I do.
So the designer is Jody Black. What else have they designed? This might be the only thing. Oh, it looks like a bunch of Dungeon Master stuff. Okay. All right.
Is our live play on there? Z, Tom, Chris, and Simon.
Okay.
Simon Lucas.
Oh.
I don't remember that.
I kind of remember it now. It's not looking good, right?
Right.
But
It's also been ages.
a year isn't that long, but
No, I remember being in there when it was being set up, and because it was like, was I going to be in it or Simon? And he was in. It was something like that. Yeah.
Doomguard live play.
Here we go. Why do I not recall this?
We were superheroes, and we were moving around trying to stop stuff. It actually did remember. I remember now seeing this a little bit. It was a little bit like Freedom 5. Sort of. We were working hard at this.
Wait, Mike said it was canceled? Refresh the page.
Wait, what?
Mike says,
Back then, right?
oh, it was canceled then. So is this the second time on the project?
Our live play killed it. No, I don't know. what happened.
Whoa. Okay, maybe that's it.
Well, maybe that's why. Maybe it's been so improved. That's why we don't remember, right?
I'm
That
lost
must
as where
be-
we have.
That must be it. I really
I
don't
remember
recall.
it briefly playing this. Now this was before we moved. Of course, that's not actually that long ago, but it started to feel.
I
like
know
a
it feels
Yeah.
like forever ago. Yeah,
we
it's
moved
cool.
since then. We forgot everything from the old studio.
But it looks really cool. I like the look of this one. I like the theme. I like the trappings. Yes, it's hokey as all get out.
I
The
don't
characters
like
are super derivative
the
characters.
trashy artwork, I feel.
Yeah,
it's old
Yeah.
70s, 80s.
It is
Yeah, yeah.
pulpy and trashy comics. The characters are also like right down the middle. You know what I mean? It's like a dude who looks like Iron Man.
was the-
Actually, he looks exactly like Bunker.
Well, the one that looks exactly
he's
like Batman. What do they call him? Like
Yeah.
Black Cape or something? What do they call him?
Blackguard.
I remember
Yeah.
playing this
Blackguard,
now.
yeah,
I
yeah.
remember playing this. This is from Shane Hensley. What else have they done that we might know?
I think it's a lot of Deadlands.
Oh, they have Deadlands, okay.
Yeah, and a lot of RPG type
Then
stuff.
that is where I've heard of Doomtown before. Doomtown is the Deadlands CCG.
Yeah. Huh.
So the name, I do remember the name then. Okay.
The Doomtown name? What are we talking about?
Doomtown was a spinoff of Deadlands. Yes.
Doomguard is what this is
Doomguard.
called.
Oh, I'm thinking Doomtown.
Yes. Yeah, Doomtown is the western, like
Well,
weird
but it's
west.
all the same company. That's why. So
Yeah.
this is just in the
Okay.
future. Okay.
All right.
We're on the ball, folks. Let's move to something we might know more about.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
Let's talk about
cool.
ThreeHorn and Watercolor.
Okay, this is the one I was talking about, where you could put these numbers out
Uh-huh.
and play them in a. So that's a 21.
Yeah.
And you can play cards that make various numbers. I don't know. I thought that was slightly interesting. Also,
This looks okay.
this is a game that supports Scott's Tots. Michael Scott is the designer of this
Oh, hey.
from The Office.
Yeah, that one looks like a very simple little card shedding game, right? You're trying to get rid of cards. You play a higher number, you have to take an old card back.
Yeah.
Other games have done it, but it looks cute. And then the other one is also like a set collecting one, right?
Yeah.
Where you keep drawing and discarding until you have a single suit with a very high number, and then you like call end of round, show, try to knock other people out. They both look very indie. I mean, I don't know how
Yeah,
else to, you
they
know
do.
what I mean? They're very indie little card games. They look like they could do well if they get out there, but that's going to be tricky.
They both look like one of those that you pick up, like you were saying, on a whim.
Yeah.
Sitting. It's right there next to the checkout, and you're like, sure, I'll do that. And then you
Right.
play it, and you're like, all right, that was worth a couple plays.
Right.
You know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not normally a fan of roll and writes where you draw, but I kind of like how this one looks.
It does
here.
look
It's very
interesting,
simple
right?
drawing, right?
Yeah, but I like that you're drawing the leaves like that, and it feels like it means something, or just the way you draw stuff. Like this feels like I like this picture.
Uh-huh. Somebody's
Man, Lord
allergic.
bless you, I keep
Yeah,
you.
thank you.
You're
man.
All
allergic
better.
to
All
drawing
good.
plants.
But like this, the way this person drew their plants in this picture, I was like, yeah, that's how mine would look a little bit. Or no, mine would look a little more like this.
But that's pretty
not
good.
bad, right?
Yeah,
Right.
that's doable.
So I'm kind of interested in that. I think that's a cool gimmick. Am I interested enough to print it out? No, that's not going to happen. But
But if someone printed it for you, would you play it?
if the company print it for me, I'd play it. Yeah.
Got it.
This company.
Now,
What if
now,
you used a company printer for it?
we have so many games on our shelf right now.
What if I put this one on the shelf? I
Do you like this one?
think it's cute. I'd definitely try
Are
it.
you going to bag it?
No.
Okay, then what are we talking about?
I would definitely try it. If someone, same question I was asking you. If someone printed this, like, hey, try this. Oh, cool. That looks neat. I would
Yeah.
absolutely jump in. But I don't see anything like really setting it apart from any of the other print and plays, that kind of, like you said, there's already so many games. I need a reason to play. And I'm like, this is super cute. I would absolutely play this. I'm not going to go through effort to play it.
Right.
Now, I don't remember playing the Doomguard game, but I 100% remember playing this
Yes.
game. Okay, I just want to be clear on that. I remember playing Ascendency. And the reason I remember playing Ascendency is because this game has 100 billion mechanisms in it. And in fact, my daughter, who's slightly a rage machine anyway, rage quit punching this out. Did you not see that? She was so
No.
annoyed about this because she
Was
I
this
asked her-
Violet?
Yes.
Yep.
I asked her to. May the Lord bless and keep all those going to college for Violet. Amen. Tomorrow. Anyway, I had her sorted out, and she couldn't figure out how to get all the trays and all that stuff back in. There was something to build and everything, and it didn't fit back in the box. And I was like, I'm with you. I couldn't figure it out either.
And
It's
this is
probably
why-
in an update in a Kickstarter, but that's trash. Put it in the box and how to put the stuff back in.
Wow.
Now, that being said, this game it was weird because I enjoyed playing it a lot. But remember, I was sitting there with the designer who answered every single question.
Yep.
I just remember thinking, though, they could have cut not a couple things. They could have cut half the game and I would have enjoyed it. There's so much in this game. But then it went on Kickstarter and it did so well. It
Wow.
This is a
blew the
follow-up
doors
to
down.
that,
This
right?
is a follow-up. They're basically reprinting it, but also
Giving you the underworld.
yeah,
thing,
there's some more stuff.
Because they needed more. That's
It's
the thing.
It is interesting that the expansion isn't doing. Obviously, it's not going to do as well as the base game, right? But if the base game did really, really well,
The base game did 476,000.
okay, well, never mind. I take back
Oh,
my comment.
okay,
That's about what I would
okay.
expect for. I thought it was like over $1 million. So yeah, I mean, I think that then I guess let me flip my comment around. I think that shows the love for it, and maybe you thought it was overwhelming. Maybe with those repeated plays, getting it down, it's one of those games that's worth that depth.
We haven't got it to the table
Yeah.
yet here. It's on our shelf, the original game, and that's because everyone's kind of afraid to. No one wants to, and that includes me. I don't want to be the one that have to go through and relearn this. It's
Yeah.
a big rule book. There's a lot in there. But it was neat. You were like upgrading these heroes and really upgrading them and then walking around. It felt like, what's that game I like? That's basically just a Euro game. You get
What?
thrown on an island. Vindication. It has a little bit of a Vindication feel, but like a Ameritrash version of Vindication.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it
I
just
don't know
looks
if you
like
would
a
like it or not. There was
whole
just so
lot.
much in it. These characters and cards and playing.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll play it. But also, I'm also kind of put off by that box. Opening it up, there's just so much stuff in that box.
Well, knowing you
Is
have
that-
to put it back in there.
Mike, you don't need to
Nah.
tell me we played this one. I know I played this one. I was
Is that
there.
font supposed to look like Slay the Spire?
I was wondering. I was like, ooh,
'Cause it
slay the.
says
Oh,
slay
never mind.
the cyclers.
Slay the.
But it really looks like Slay the
Cyclers.
Spire font, and it says Slay the. Is that on purpose? Is that a wink?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? That's one thing I don't miss about Homestead, where I lived. All the cyclists. If they had
Oh, my
Slay the cyclists, I would have
God.
been like, yes,
Slay
please.
the cyclist.
I don't
yes.
think
Driving to work,
Oh, that was
driving to church
so
every Sunday morning.
I think it's
annoying.
okay to be killing cyclists.
There's, it's a 2-lane road with almost no side thing. So what did the cyclists do? They're like, we'll just take the road. What are you
Which
gonna do,
I
run
don't
us
mind.
over?
No,
And
I
I'd
don't
be
mind
like,
that being in the road. I just
no,
mind that they
thank
take over the entire road.
They
I
did.
mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, that is
I
the
think it's
entire
okay.
road, so you can't go anywhere. Like, it stops traffic.
I think we should be killing them.
I'm just saying I get behind the game. All right, well, that is games for the week, folks. Before we get
That's
to
it.
non-games, let's hear from Mr. Mark.
Streed?
Hey folks, welcome back to another Dice Tower preview recap. I'm Mark, and of course, I'm here with Alita. Sadly, we are not on the trail, but we will be back next week for sure. Now, we only have one game to look at, and it is Assassin's Creed Animus. So, I'm a big fan of the video game, and they've really captured the essence here in the board game. I played several of them, and what's nice is that a lot of the different assassins are represented. They have their own timelines, their own special abilities, their own special cards and special gear, and as you're moving through those timelines, you have to achieve certain abilities and certain things that you need to pull off. Like you might need to defeat guards because memory cards get put into play, and every player will have their own stack of memory cards that get shuffled up, become a central deck that others will be able to pull from, trying to stop you from getting those high value targets or putting blocks in your way. And you'll be using your action as well as your gear cards in order to achieve different levels of stealth, fight, assassinations, and so forth. Now, there are Animus cards as well that you'll be able to use to increase the difficulty of a challenge on your opponents. So that's an interesting aspect as well. And if you do fail at an assassination, well, then you're going to have to be drawing the ever terrible, well, maybe not so terrible, desynchronization tokens that will give you negative points at the end of the game. So you're really after 4 assassinations to end the game, but that doesn't mean you're going to win. It's all based on how many synchronization points that you've gathered through the course of the game, based on those high value targets, those assassinations you're trying to pull off. So there's a lot of neat things going on in this game, and if you want more information, definitely go check out the preview. And as always, if you want your game featured as a Dice Tower preview, please shoot me an email. All right, folks, until next time, we'll see you at the table.
You gotta kiss the dog.
God, because the dog. I was worried for a minute about that dog not getting a kiss.
Let's take a look at some non-Kickstarter stuff. We
Okay.
look at interesting
Hey,
games.
hold on. Before we go into this,
Oh.
I thought that pretty much all of these were better than the games.
Agreed. Yes.
And I want to back like
Wait,
most of these.
Even
Yeah.
the very last one?
Which one?
deodorant.
Oh.
Not that one.
Yeah, maybe not that one.
The rest
Okay,
of them.
just clarify. So this one has been showing up in my feed. I think you don't have to
I'm so
back
tempted.
the Kickstarter to get these.
What?
Wait, where do you get it then?
Radio Shack?
I thought I saw the same thing come across and I clicked it and I was tempted to buy one for the studio because we go through batteries with our mics and stuff.
Uh-huh.
But also, see, what I really want is I want it to, when it's done charging, automatically eject them into the bottom part.
That's what it does.
Does it? I missed that.
Yes.
Are you kidding me
what?
right
That's
now?
like what it does. What?
You're
All
joking,
right.
yes?
I mean, it doesn't like feed the
I'm
next
happy.
batch in, but.
Well, that's what I want. There to be a top welder.
No,
Oh,
yeah, don't do that.
now that's clever. Mm-hmm. But no, it absolutely, when they are full, they drop into the bin at the bottom.
Yep.
You would have to like listen for that and then go load it again. You're right. But
No, I'm buying this then. If that's the case, though, that's great.
this looks really cool.
This
And
does
it's
cool.
very tempting just to get one
How much is it?
just for home.
$100. That's probably worth
How
it.
many
You're getting
batteries
the-
does it come with?
It comes with, I think, is it like 8 and they unlocked another 4 or something like that?
8 AA's, 4 AA's, and 4 free Linogy AA batteries. I don't even know what that means.
They just unlock some. They're like,
okay.
we're doing so
4.
well, we're giving you
Okay.
more batteries. It sounds like enough, but then the tray won't be full.
And you need it to be full to
And
be
it's very
satisfying.
bothersome
Yeah.
to look at that anemic little tray with
Yeah.
only 8 batteries in it.
We have 100.
I'm buying at least 80 batteries.
But I'm saying we have the batteries for this. We'll
But
fill
no,
it.
it doesn't.
No, you got
No.
them one loop
Yeah, these are based off.
disgusting old batteries. These batteries are based on electric car
That's what I was
technology.
gonna say.
Okay.
That's where it's coming. These are electric car batteries.
Okay.
Oh my
you
word,
can
the
power
loop
a
ones are
Tesla with
fine.
one of these
No.
double A's.
This says specifically
Nope.
it will handle other batteries.
It
If
can,
you're
but
ever
no.
on the road to Wichita, Kansas, and your Tesla dies, you slap one of these Linogy's in it.
You're going to open Z's trunk of his car. There's just going to be 3 of these sitting there.
That's
He's running off double A's
I'm out
the
there
whole way.
soldering.
Yeah, he's so
I'm
sorry.
soldering these suckers in sequence.
I like how you put your solder iron in your mouth. Don't do. You're like, I'm soldering. I was like, ooh, don't do that.
That's how I do it.
That no.
You know how you
ooh.
clean it on the sponge?
Ooh.
Yeah, I do it on my tongue.
All right.
The way people paint, that's how I solder.
That's how you solder.
So this is the project you were thinking of, or Camilla was thinking of. That's making
I was actually aware of
$8
this.
million.
$8 million. Well,
Yeah,
7.5.
I was aware of this before you
Brandon
put it on
Sanderson,
here.
you're about to lose to a knife.
Wow.
I
You're tempted
saw
by
this
this,
the
huh?
other day, just on Kickstarter, because it looks amazing, and I would be lying if I said I wasn't super tempted. But it's
Wow.
quite an expensive knife. It's a multi-tool, you know.
Yeah.
It has the knife is sort of the star of the show, but
Can
then you have a
shave
few
with
other
that
things.
knife? I'm being serious.
Oh,
If you're brave enough.
I will try it on you.
No, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah,
saying.
you could-
I got you.
The whole world has saw me say that, okay? If I die,
I can
it
see
was not
I can,
an accident.
I can see if
This
Violet's
is not
available.
a straight razor, but I assume you could shave with that. I don't know why you would want to do that, but
In the wilderness.
yes, but also why do you have to be
So what are the
clean-shaven in
other
wilderness?
tools that come with this?
A nail
There
file.
you go, nail file. It has drill bits, not drill bits. I'm sorry,
Screwdrivers.
screwdrivers. Yeah, it has tweezers right there.
Ooh, I like the tweezers.
It has a few different things. It glows in the dark. It has a cable
Oh,
stripper.
whoa,
It has
yeah, the stripper.
you can create angles with the blade, so you can draw angles. It lets
The
you do
bottle
that.
opener's pretty cool.
You can break a window in a car. It has a little tiny crowbar, pry
Staple
bar.
puller. Hey, we need one of those anyway, Tom.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. There,
we
This
need-
looks.
there you
Well,
go.
We don't need a staple. Why do we need a staple?
Because it comes with a screwdriver.
Oh, no, we're not buying these for the studio.
Fine.
Yeah, to me this looks pretty slick.
All right, what's the price? I
It's
didn't look
pretty
at that.
pricey.
It's like 200, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh no,
That's
it's
the
only
cheap
99.
one. That's the
Oh.
garbage version. Keep
But it comes
going.
in purple.
That's
Tom,
the
they come in
garbage
purple.
version.
you see
Keep
that?
going.
That's pretty pricey, man.
Is it that one?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's $195.
How much is shipping?
No, there it is. No, yes.
250?
That's a 21 in one. Oh, there's a bigger one?
That's the one.
Oh.
That's
I'm
the
sorry.
fella.
Sewing, I don't care about that. Glow in the dark?
It
My
comes
phone
with
does that
matches?
already.
Look, you're gonna have something radioactive in your pocket if you buy this.
Wait a minute. I did not catch that. 15 to 20 years?
Yeah.
You'll be dead, but they'll find you by your knife.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just a little radioactivity. It's fine. It's contained inside a vial. Oh yeah, you can do this too.
Okay.
This is wild because I guess because the material is so strong that they're making this out of. You can just take one of the screwdriver bits and scratch it on this one part of it and create a spark.
Ugh.
That's awesome.
That's definitely like covered in lighter fluid or something, though. Come on.
Yes,
There's
it
no
is.
way. Does it have lighter fluid in it?
Nope.
Well, that's trash.
Yeah, also it's so strong you can scratch stuff.
Oh. What about diamonds? Can you scratch a diamond?
No, that's the hardest stuff.
Oh.
I am definitely an inside nerd man, and I kind of want one of these now.
Yeah.
I've always wanted a window breaker.
It's got a level.
Why?
Why? Just in case I'm in a car accident and can't get out.
Okay, that's very specific, but yes.
Or like if you're underwater, if your car goes upside down and you flip over, you gotta bust it out.
Look, you can put the bits in it on the side, like a ratchet.
You can ratchet screwdriver.
The ruler part, no. I'm not putting my finger on a knife and using it as a ruler.
Fine.
No.
Why not?
No, I can tell you why
You
not.
hold it down.
No, that's a bridge too far. Z.
Come on now.
I'll take the radioactive stuff in my pocket.
How much does it weigh? Wait, what?
It's very light, I guess.
Oh, wait, that's a dumb graphic.
They're showing all the competitors. Ooh, I have that one.
Do you?
In the studio, yeah, we got one of those.
You have one of
You're
those?
a man.
Every once in a while,
man.
Laura buys me a tool hoping it will transform me. It hasn't worked yet. She's like, maybe you can fix stuff around the house. But keep trying.
Oh, these are so overwhelming.
Anyway,
Alright.
yeah, it looks pretty good. Pretty good to
Oh,
me.
they're very overwhelming.
All right. It's a Prone Pillow ZZZ, the first pillow for stomach sleepers, which apparently is, from what I've read about where people sleep, is not most people.
Okay.
Most people sleep on their side or on their back, but some people sleep straight on their stomachs.
Okay.
This looks super uncomfortable.
It really does.
I don't mind sleeping on my stomach. I'll cuddle up on it, especially if I'm going to read or something like that. Like, I'll turn onto my stomach sometimes.
You can't move in this,
But,
though, right?
I mean, I don't want to
Not
be
really,
choked
yeah.
while I do it,
Yeah.
or like...
But you could put your phone right there, I guess.
This
and
is what
read.
it looked. To
Right,
me,
but,
this looks like the pillow I'm gonna get when I want to play Switch in bed.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
but
you
I
prop-
can't,
why are they pushing
you prop
that?
yourself
Right.
up because it goes all the way down to your hips, right?
Well,
this
that's to keep
giant
that
tongue-looking
Well,
thing.
to keep that angle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it's
get the
supposed
angle,
to. Yeah.
and then you can kind of hug the pillow, and you hold your Switch right here like this.
Yeah.
And you go to town on some Mario. That's what the pillow's for. Sleeping is for weaklings.
But again, this is one that I would want to try it. 'Cause again, is it pushing right here? Is it like
Yeah.
this needs to be in a sleep store where I'm going and trying
Look
it?
at this lady's quote. They have a doctor quote. She goes, "Sleeping on your stomach is generally not bad for your overall health." That's a backwards statement.
That is what
Okay.
you do.
All right.
Look, you're not going to die from sleeping on your stomach. Just shut up and buy the pillow. Can I have my money now?
Oh, yeah.
I mostly sleep on my side, and then I end up on my back, right? And that's what usually happens for me. I don't know. I also don't. This is not a one-size-fits-all. Everyone's torsos are different sizes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is definitely a try before you buy kind of thing. I do like the idea of being able to lay down and then you can kind of like hug the pillow.
Yeah.
That seems comfortable.
Well, that's what I do with my pillow. I put it that way and I hug it like that, but I turn to the side so it's not, choking me.
I'm also
Yeah.
not about to start
It's like
sleeping
a
on my
gentle
stomach.
hug,
So.
but no one actually
But you're doing the
over
hugging.
the age of 30 goes to sleep with a gentle hug.
Right.
Right.
Everyone's
Yeah,
like, oh, when you first, you're, oh, I love you. And after a while, you're like, stay over there.
Right. Still love you, but can you get your
200
leg
feet
on
away.
your, yeah, can you get your
Go
toes
hug
off
your
me?
pillow.
Right.
All right, and finally, ARMO,
Oh.
energy boosting deodorant and antiperspirant, but they made it look so boring.
It looks like a water filter for your fridge.
Why would they? Why are they not pushing this like hook up with G Fuel or something? Like
I
Right,
you can send us at
agree.
conventions, like,
Yeah.
hey, this is energy, but the only way to do it is to put it in your armpits.
Right.
Can you imagine how well this would do at like a Gen Con?
Oh my gosh.
This is a perfect
And this would
thing.
be
It's
a
like
double.
you got to get jazzed to go
Right.
buy games, but the only way you can do that is with deodorant.
Right.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Ban
Yes.
coffee. Ban energy
Done.
drinks.
Yeah.
Make them do it, Gen Con. Partner with these people. Buy them out.
Do they talk though about how big of a boost are you getting from this? Like,
Right.
It's
best
mostly
I don't really-
sugar.
I don't think it's really measurable though,
the
right?
best way to
Like
get
it's
energy
like
is not by
by
inserting it in your armpit skin.
They do make a point several times to be like, it's the most absorbent part of your skin. I'm like, all right, but also I could just like, not more than like in the mouth. You know what I mean? Like, yes, I guess so. I know. Why do we not put patches of stuff under our armpits then?
Because there's hair.
Because there's hair and it's really uncomfortable, probably.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, it's pretty good.
I think this would. Again, I think this might have. This could be a thing.
This could be a thing.
They just got to market it better. That's a terrible marketing.
Yeah, that looks like a piece of PVC pipe.
It does. It looks like one of those water filters for a fridge. And ARMO looks like it has like gunpowder in there.
That's where you keep your bullets in.
It's so bad. Like none of this works, guys. No. Go to Shark Tank. This might be a Shark Tank thing.
No, they're going to need you to have more than 250 from 2 backers.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, time for picks of the week. Here we go. Mike, you're on the spot.
Hey there, everybody. It's Mike DeLisio, and this is a pretty interesting week for Crowdsurfing, pretty light week, but I'm going to go for my pick of the week as Astro Out, the space-themed worker placement game. I've played a few other games from this publisher, and I've generally liked all those, so that's really what's gotten my interest the most for this one. Space is fine. I can kind of take it or leave it, but I do like what seems to be happening mechanically with this one, so that's my pick this week. Let's find out what everyone else is going to be picking.
All right, I'm picking this one, the Morrowind game. Very minor pick of the week, I want to be clear. ExoTerra, mostly because it has robots. And I think that's...
yeah.
I'm hoping it's a lighter combat game like HeroScape.
Okay.
And not as complex as Mech Warrior. So, but I have to say, I almost picked one of the non-gaming projects.
Yeah. Right.
And you can. That's a legal thing to do.
Oh, okay. Then I will have a pick this week because I definitely did not have one.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah, I was going to go no pick at all. I will go...
Pick the knife.
What? Or the batteries.
The knife.
The knife? No, the knife is overwhelming. I'm going with I think with the batteries.
All right.
I really like that.
That
it's very satisfying. I don't want the knife.
I want that knife.
Do you want that knife?
It's like a mini machete.
There's no way
There's
that
so
could deliver
many.
before your birthday next month. Sorry.
Machete time. Mini machete. Anyway, I do like, I think, both the knife and this battery thing more than my game pick, but I'm going to pick a game pick. Doomguard, which is a little more embarrassing now knowing I played it. Sorry. Yeah, Doomguard looks good to me. It looks pulpy. It looks kind of, again, a little goofy. It's schlocky, but I'm hoping I'll enjoy it going into it with that mind frame. You know, the superhero beating up Cthulhu thing is so weird, but I kind of want to try it again, I guess.
Alrighty, well, there's more stuff coming next week. There's obviously some huge projects on Kickstarter now, from the sequel to Blood Rage to what was the other giant project that was going up? There was one that...
Anyway, I don't know. I rely on you to tell me what's on Kickstarter.
Yeah, the Arc Nova, the Deluxe Arc Nova's out there. So there are some big projects, and hey, we're hitting that time of year where that sort of thing happens. We'll see. We'll see. Also, we're doing 2 weeks worth of stuff next week, so we should have a good week.
All right.
We'll be back tomorrow for the news in the morning, and then in the afternoon, a continuation where you get to 90 through 81 of the best games of all time. Well, supposedly. No.
It is.
According to us, our own opinions.
As everything on this show is.
Absolutely. This is according to me. I cannot be wrong because it was my list for me.
I think I've been wrong before even on that, though. But anyway, until next time, I'm Tom Vassell.
I'm Z Garcia.
And I'm Camilla.
Have fun.
Put deodorant on. Hey folks, thanks for joining us for that video. If you haven't yet, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hey, make sure you check out what's happening, where I'll cover an app on an iOS or a Switch device, and you can check it out along with me. Thanks very much. You've been watching The Dice Tower.